Hello, friends. Hello, listeners. Hello, colleagues, and welcome back to another episode of the Platinum Business Break podcast. And I'm your host. I'm Dan Owens, and today is Volume 5, Episode 72, and it is The Tariffs Are Back. That's right. And is your business ready? So if you're in the building product space, if you're a manufacturer, distributor, you're a contractor, or you're out there doing sales, look, you know this is going to impact you. So that's what today's episode is about. And this is big news, and this has been out for about a month now. I've been kind of waiting for the dust to settle, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So this is big, and this is something that's, already starting to reshape our industry with price increases and all that. So what's the impact here? We're talking about tariffs, we're talking about supply chain, we're talking about, surging material costs. So if you're in the building products world, and again, if you're a contractor, if you're a rep, if you're a manufacturer, if you're a distributor, this is hitting your margins, this is hitting your timelines, and maybe it's hitting your bottom line. So here's the deal. You don't have to sit back and take it. Get a look. There's nothing we can do about the tariffs, but you need the right tools to navigate it. And I'm going to walk you through 3 of them today. Hey, so let's dig in. So first of all, the reality check. So what's happening? So in April of 2025, this month, and actually started last month, the U.S. dropped sweeping tariffs. I think it was like 10% on most imports, 25% on steel and aluminum, and a whopping 54% on all goods from China. So this alone is pushing costs through the roof, and pun intended if you're in the building products. So we're seeing nearly 10% cost increase in Q1 for construction materials, and housing starts have dropped, and we kind of knew that would happen, and builders are paying on average over $10,000 more per single family home. Again, does that go out to the consumer? Probably so. Hey, look, this isn't theory. This is already here. And we've all relived this before. We relived this back in 2017, 2018, 2019. So this is, deja vu all over again. So what does this mean for you? So it means a couple of things. 1, it means tighter margins. 2, it means more price objections. Oh yeah, wait, you quoted this, and you're gonna hear all those stories. Price protection and all this. Well, that's gone. If you don't have escalation clauses built in, you might be in trouble. There's going to be delays in material. We saw that especially during COVID, which wasn't really tariff stuff, but we are going to see supply chain disruptions as people are starting to tap the brakes on bringing in material because of the tariffs, and an increased pressure from all sides. The customers, the vendors, the market, and all that. Again, you've lived through this before. And here's the truth that most businesses don't want to face. Hey, look, and you don't rise to the level of your goals. You're going to fall to the level of your processes and your systems. So you can't control the tariffs, but you can control your presence. You can control your processes, and you can help manage and educate and train your people. So let me show you a few things that we could help you with at Platinum Business Consulting. So first of all, there's 3 ways we could help the building products pros win right now in spite of the tariffs. So let me ask you, and this is the first one. Are you the best kept secret in your market? Hey, look, if you're not online, if you're not doing social media, or if your social media account is silent, you got no reviews, look, you're invisible. So we can fix that. We can fix that real quick. We can help you with posting weekly or daily organic content. That means free to post. There's no, we're not talking ads. We could talk about reputation management for those of you where that's applicable. And then also, we help kind of close the gap on how you're collecting leads and information. It's simple, it's fast, and it's built for you to own your market. One reason this is important is because during these times, a lot of people, they start pulling back on marketing, they start pulling back on advertising. They also, they're not informing their customers, all right? So this is something that social media can help you with. Tool number 2, what we call the Platinum Performance Operating System. And look, let's talk process. You're probably leaking revenue right now, not because you're bad at what you do, it's because your systems are clunky. And we can help you identify a few key areas for example, cutting waste, aligning your team, speed up the lead follow-up. That's another one I really see is, leads sit in inboxes for days. Track performance in real time, set up some dashboards. One company we worked with, we cut their quote response time by 70%, and that turns into real revenue. Number 3, we're going to talk about training. This is called our Sales Accelerator or DISC training. So this is really your people. In a high-pressure market, Charm's not going to close the deals, especially right now with all the tariff, where's pricing at and all that. Our behavior-based sales accelerator teaches your team how to sell using DISC behavioral insights. So what they're going to learn how to read the buyers fast, how to handle objections and, based on personality, and how to close in a way that builds trust. Okay, this is next level sales strategy built specifically for the building products industry. So here's the truth. The economy, it's going to feel unpredictable, but your responses don't have to be. You can lead, you can simplify, and you can grow. What you need right now is the right strategy and the right guide. So if you want to see where your hidden opportunities are, reach out, book a quick business checkup with us, the link below, or send me a message directly and let's talk. That's really all I got. Kind of a short episode, but I wanted to comment on this because there's no really big developments on the tariff situation other than they're here and they're starting to impact our business and the costs that we're paying for materials and possibly the supply chain. So actually getting those materials. So I just want to give you a few things to think about. And again, reach out to me. I've been in this industry for over 35 years. And I'm not saying I've seen it all, but been through tariffs, been through material shortages, lived through COVID like most of us, but I'm here to help. And last but not least, if you like this episode, hey, hit subscribe, and most importantly, share it with someone in your network who might need to hear this message, all right? And remember, even during these turbulent times, you can build something that's world-class, and we'd like to help you. Anyway, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.